One of the most important things in FPL is avoid being stubborn. I will talk more about this shortly, but first I will take a quick look at my Game Week 8 score, bust team for Game Week 9 and some possible transfers as well. Game Week 8 score, not the best week for me personally, 43 points, no Salah and a red arrow. Johnstone, 9 points, got 2 bonus, a save point and clean sheet. Udogie clean sheet as well. Cash, the player I transferred in this week, he blanked, but Trippier got 6 points. Mbuemo, Rashford and Bruno, I feel like repeating myself, but they blanked again. And Son, captaincy fail, he got 1 clean sheet point, but no goals or assists. Morris, he picked up a yellow, 1 point for him. Haaland blank as well, and Watkins got an assist. So, as mentioned, a red arrow, I went from around 250k to almost 600k, but I don't really care that much at this point. At 600k after game week 8, a really good rank is still attainable. So no stress, and I hopefully will pick up some green arrows going forward. Wildcard plans for Game Week 9 has been delayed, so this is my team for Game Week 9. I will talk more about why I am delaying the use of the wildcard in just a minute. So, in goal, Turner will play against Luton, Trippier, Udogie and Cash. Son, Rashford, Bruno and Mbuemo are still there, and up top, Haaland, Watkins and Morris. Chilwell and Bell are on my bench injured, and Johnstone will get a rest this week because I like Turner against Luton better. Haaland will probably be my captain. I do like him against a leaky Brighton defense, so hopefully he can turn it around and start scoring goals again. Since Game Week 4, I have been talking about the Game Week 9 wildcard as a viable strategy. It's important to have good plans in FPL, but if something happens, like injuries, then you have to reconsider your plan and make alterations. So basically, I was forced into making transfers that I was going to do on my wildcard because of the injuries. Saka, Shaw, all those players I had planned to keep until I wildcarded, but when I had to get them out, then I brought in players that was in my future plan. So the wildcard kind of lost some of its effect when most of the players already were in place. And secondly, one of the reasons why I wanted to wildcard around Game Week 9 was because of the goalkeeping situation. I had both Turner and Johnstone, and they both got new competition brought in just before the deadline closed. The situation looks better for especially Johnstone now, with Henderson being injured, and Turner has played every game as well. So I'm not that concerned about the goalkeeping situations. Do not believe that I need a wildcard to fix the goalkeepers just yet. In addition, I actually like my team when I look at it for Game Week 9. Some good fixtures in there. Turner against Luton can be a clean sheet. Udogie, Fulham, Trippier playing against Crystal Palace. Mbuemo, Rashford, Saka, they are really not performing, but their fixture this week looks promising. Same with Son, home against Fulham, can be considered as captain for many. I like Haaland against a leaky Brighton, and Watkins playing at home as well. So the team looks pretty good going into Game Week 9, so I don't really believe that a wildcard is necessary just yet. Possible transfers for Game Week 9. If I do this move Chilwell to Gabriel, then it's mostly preparation ahead of game week 10, where Arsenal has a really good fixture. I don't want to bring him in just to target the Chelsea fixture. I don't necessarily see Arsenal keeping a clean sheet, but I want to have some Arsenal assets going forward, especially after game week 10. Rashford out is a possibility. He has been out of form for a while and he is losing value. I want to have Jared Bowen on my wildcard, but I really doubt that I will make this move. I do believe Rashford against Sheffield United has a higher ceiling than Bowen against Aston Villa away. So Morris out is a possibility. He was mainly brought in for his fixtures ahead of double game week 7 and the double game week itself. So a move to Solanke, who has Wolves at home in game week 9 and then Burnley at home in game week 10 is a possibility, but I do kind of like Morris against Forest as well, so I might as well save a transfer. My next video will be the team selection video for game week 9. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the game week 9 selection video. See you next week.